Welcome back to Geopolitics and Current Affairs. What happens when the world's biggest economy tries to strike a deal with one of the fastest growing nations, but fails again and again? The tense story of the US-India trade talks, and why Washington calls India a very difficult nut to crack. Recently, a top US trade representative admitted India is tough to deal with. Why? Because despite months of negotiations, America still hasn't got the market access it wants. Yet, at the same time, Washington says India has given its best ever offer. So the question is, if this is India's best, why isn't it enough? US President Donald Trump has been firm. Unless American companies get the kind of access they demand inside India, there will be no deal. And remember, right now the US has slapped 50% tariffs on Indian goods. That's one of the highest rates America has placed on any country. With such heavy duties, even the dream target of $500 billion in trade by 2030 looks impossible. But who's really under pressure? Surprisingly, not India. Trump's tariffs are being reviewed by the US Supreme Court. If the court rules them illegal, those tariffs could collapse overnight. Imagine, India does nothing and still wins. That's why New Delhi is waiting patiently, watching Washington sweat. The US wants access to India's agriculture market. But American farmers are far richer and better equipped than Indian farmers. Opening the gates could crush local livelihoods. For India, protecting its farmers isn't just economics, it's survival. And that's why New Delhi refuses to bend. Inside the US Congress, frustration is boiling. Lawmakers openly say Trump's India policy has failed. They even displayed a poster calling it Trump's failed foreign policy with photos of Putin and Modi side by side. Some accuse Trump of damaging US-India friendship just to chase his obsession with the Nobel Peace Prize. This isn't just trade, it's politics, prestige, and power. So, if the Supreme Court strikes down tariffs, India gains a huge victory without lifting a finger. If the case drags on, Trump faces midterm elections with weakened political power. And if Congress keeps pushing back, America may be forced to rethink its entire India strategy. India has been called a very difficult nut to crack. But maybe the truth is simpler. India knows when to wait, when to resist, and when to let others make mistakes. The next few months could decide whether the US-India partnership rises stronger or collapses under pressure. And that's why this story isn't just about trade, it's about the future of global power. Stay tuned, because the next twist could come from a courtroom in Washington, and it might change everything.